Let me see. The handle? No? Or like right here? No, I don't see it, dude.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Alright, so Dame Fresh over here. That's your boy Dame Fresh.
What's up? I'm fresh.
Paid $5K for his name. Alright, so like another reason why you should really think about a quality vinyl is, after wiping this car gets wiped by a fairly soft
Yellow towel.
fiber cloth, whatever.
Yeah.
What do you call that?
Rag?
Not fiber, something fiber, right? God, it's slipped my mind. Whatever's. Not editing that out. But if you wipe it, this doesn't go through like a car wash. It's just wiped with these yellow microfiber cloth, right?
Yeah.
But listen, these are microfiber cloths right here, right? There's a version of it, like, I don't know where these came from. Oh, you brought these, dude.
Walmart.
So microfiber cloths from Walmart, is it really microfiber?
Doesn't feel like it.
But this,
Walmart too.
now we have another one from Costco. The one that the car washes uses is Costco.
Mm-hmm.
So those ones are microfiber?
Yeah.
We'll see. I'll feel them, but if you look, you can kind of see the swirl marks on here, right? You can slightly see it on the car. Now again, we could take a nice we could buff it out for the most part, and it looks pretty good. But you can see, especially on black, if you get cheap ass black vinyl wrap because you're trying to save a buck, here's what happens. Peels on the corners. This was also applied incorrectly, unprofessionally, and unfortunately these people are in business, and because they have a website and a couple of Yelp reviews doesn't mean that they're great. But if you're looking at pricing, sometimes like you immediately will find yourself on the wrong side of a bargain. And again, I do want to take this off and redo it, but I'm also thinking about creating some other kind of design. But we'll see what happens. This car is controlled by another co-host as well too, so it's not just up to me. But if it was, I might be thinking about a different design, like carbon fiber hood wrap, carbon fiber pillars right here. I saw one with the pillars wrapped in black. Now you can't have the pillars wrapped in black if you have a vinyl stripe. That would just look odd. So I'm gonna run a couple ideas and see. And if there's anybody gonna be commenting, that would be a useful comment down below. But we got Dame Fresh finishing up the just kind of the wipe down. It came back pretty clean. The customer did have it garaged the whole time, the whole day that he had it. Didn't put too many miles on it, but I definitely have to finish checking out the car and making sure everything's cool. We'll check the bottom, we'll lift it, and we'll plan on bringing it to the dealership just for a little close checkup and see if there's any of the other recalls that are listed that we can take care of. But till next. All right. Just got the C7 back, and boy Dame Fresh. Check him out at damefresh.com. We'll see his new program. But this car came back washed. Or a repeat customer, great customer, but I believe he gets it cleaned the day before.
I think so too.
The day before he returns it so he can roll around in a clean car. But you know that it was somewhat clean because I'm looking at these pipes and they even wipe the pipes. I don't even wipe the pipes. Dame Fresh, do you wipe the pipes?
Never.
But now he might start because he likes cleaning the pipes. So Dame Fresh, that's what you get. Dame Fresh, cleaning your pipes. All right, so on this one here, it's a Monday. It has a booking for Thursday, I think. Let's double check that as I give you another wraparound. As he goes and does the vacuuming real quick. I'm gonna go check. All right, let's go check when this rental goes back. But we're also gonna park it. Trips, man, oil change, brand new tires. This car feels good. We have 85,000 miles on it. Dang, okay. So it goes back on Thursday, 8:30. So let's see, 8:30. What else do we got for today? We ain't got nothing for today. 7 Series still out, comes back on May 2nd. So that's good. So there's the brakes, wet brakes. So, all right, we got that checked in. I'll take some pictures right now as well too. But I'm gonna go park it and let it get some fresh air. I know it's clean, it's a little windy, but yeah, off to the next. All right, we got the Jeep. And we adjusted the prices this morning. We set it for lower at the 143 on a per day. We upped it to 500 miles. And we're just gonna offer more value. We changed up the description. If you guys want to check it out, I'll go ahead and link the direct link to the listing below, to the profile, or even the direct link to the car itself. But what we are going to do is we're going to change up the description, and we're going to mention that we are offering to take the doors off. So you can either have it in Safari mode with no windows, no doors. You can have it with no windows, and we'll store the windows, or we can place the windows in the back. However you want to do it. What I did do was, this vehicle is something I like to drive around, and I like to kind of keep it the way I like to keep it. And I almost went the other way, and you can kind of see where I kind of took a risk with these tires. These aren't the KO2s. They're something I was able to get my hands on, but I'm not mad at them. They're about $150 less than the KO2s, and I couldn't get the KO2s. So now I'm trying to get the front replaced because it's ready. It's almost ready to go. It's just time. Plus, I want them to match, and plus, I see that these are good. I almost made them to where they were going to be a temporary. I told myself that right after I made the decision that I would swap them right back out if they weren't. Wrong key. This is a Corvette key. I'd swap them out if they didn't work. So, kind of just wanted to open this door here for you. Usually it's unlocked. So if you're looking to rob me, you know where I live. I usually leave this open and unlocked for you. Easy access. Just leave the rope. It has no value to you. But I like the yellow rope. Okay, and sometimes my buddy Dame Fresh over here leaves stuff in the back. But again, just so you know, we don't want any broken windows or anything ripped. We just want you to open it and have easy access. We don't want you to, if you're out there stealing cars and stealing stuff out of cars, we do not want you to stress out. That's the last thing we want. Right? That's the last thing we want is a stressed out car thief, right? And we definitely don't want anything to be vandalized, so please don't vandalize our Jeep. It's happened before, and we caught the person. I'm not going to share how we caught the person, but I will say, if you're looking at doing any kind of vandalism, make your life easier and go for another car. We're talking about cameras and GPS systems and redundancy into the security. And again, we're always checking out the bottom of this car. So we know when it hits trails, where it goes, on what trails. We even know not just when and where, but we have pictures of exactly what type of damages happen. And it gets expensive. And there's no discount codes or promo codes, or my buddy's gonna hook me up on this part or that part. Parts are hard to find, and they are priced well. And there's a premium when filing insurance. So, with that said, this Jeep is indestructible. It is bulletproof in a sense, right? I mean, these doors in our last Jeeps I've had before, these were damaged by people taking off the doors themselves. Well, you don't have to take these doors and stress out and worry about where to put them and scratch them on the bottom, because just the last claim that we had on our last Jeep that had damages from the people taking off the door off the bottom, I believe for 2 doors we got a total of $2,800. $2,800 for damaged doors, damaged hinges, damaged bolts and nuts. This one has no damages. So that just gives you an idea if you are renting something like this. Just let us know. 24 hours in advance, we'll take the doors off, check out the pictures. That's what it looks like. We'll store the windows. But again, oh yeah, that's why we're showing you what it looked like. There's room back here for the windows, right? As it becomes summertime, you want to cruise the beach, you're in town, you're going to Huntington Beach, you're going to Laguna Beach, especially Laguna Beach. You're going out to dinner, you want to enjoy the weather, enjoy the day. Maybe you're not from around here and you want to get the full experience the way that, the way most of us who live here do it or want to do it. And that's with a lifted Jeep, not having to worry about not seeing, because your line of sight is over the cars. So when you're at the beach, it's amazing. When you're looking at views, it's amazing for being up high, right? And not having any restriction from the top, from the wind blowing in your hair, from the crisp air offering you that Orange County, that California chill. That's something you can't pay for, right? And that's something you want to experience if you want to fully experience the California lifestyle. You don't want to be in a sports car. You don't want to be in the lower car. Or maybe you've already done that. You want to do something different. You want less stress on this vacation. Some vacations, super stressful. If you want a less stressed vacation, well, do the Jeep. Safari mode, cruise the beach. Don't worry about your lowered car scraping its front lip, getting into a nice hotel that you're staying off of PCH, or that you are just maybe checking out the scene and hitting the local beach and doing some shopping by the beach. Whatever you're doing, people watching, right? Well, trust me, you'll thank us after. And this Jeep has been on Turo for quite some time. It's on this profile. It doesn't show that it has a ton of reviews, but it does. It's taken well over 100 trips, successful reviews. It just switched profile. It transferred ownership. And so now, instead of retiring, it's going for another long 6 more months. This might be the last season of the summer, but definitely wanted to offer you an experience that I wanted to end up with and what we like to do. And, that was planned for this summer, but take advantage and do yourself a favor and rentmyjeep.com. All right. Silver X4 came in. And when I first got in the car, it didn't really smell like it smelled like cigarettes. What do you think? How do you check back there? You don't have to open.
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit?
Yeah.
So I just hit it with some vinegar. We'll give the vinegar treatment and see what that looks like. We'll give it, we'll wait for the vinegar to evaporate and we'll see. But exciting news, we got them hats. So, have you hold this real quick?
Oh, please, can I?
Yeah.
Just hold it.
Oh, yeah, you have it.
First time. This looks nice.
All right, let's see. This is it. Am I retiring my gas hat?
What? That shit looks nice.
Does it look good?
Yeah.
Would you rock it?
Yeah.
Does it look legit or what?
Next.
Hmm?
Yeah, they do look legit.
They look legit or what? Oh, is that legit? You think, dude? Yeah? They look legit?
Yeah, looks fresh.
What? Looks fresh?
Looks fresh.
Oh, man, that's gonna be yours.
Looks dang fresh.
Damn fresh. Cool. That's the hat.
That's mine right
That's
here.
yours right there, bro. Hey, thank you.
Hey, thank you, dude.
Cool.
Dang.
Let me see what it looks like on camera. Let me see.
Looks pretty
All
fresh.
right. Yeah. All right.
Nice, dude.
All right, let's see what it looks like. We went from cash flow to next.
Cash flow. See what's next? Might be a little bit.
Yeah.
I like it though. I love it. Thank you, dude.
I like this company.
It's the same,
I'm using it.
Same company you used Lucid X for, right?
Lucid R. I think so.
Yeah, because it's the green. It has green. And
I mean, a lot of them use the same one. This is an OG company that's been around for a while, you know? And so, like, even their technology's a little bit old. But, like, I've been working with them since day one. I use them with a few other companies.
you think it's okay for me to fold it?
I always do.
Cool. What do you guys think?
It's pretty gangster, dude.
Pretty gangster.
Let's see.
I gotta see this on camera.
What do you think? How's mine look?
It's good, dude.
It's good?
Yeah.
I look like an Asian
What's next,
thug.
dude?
Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah, I gotta see. Is it big enough?
Yeah, it's perfect actually.
Nice.
I like it.
Cool. There it is.
Thank you, dude.
For the exclusive view, we're going to just park this outside. We're going to air it out. Now, this car has gone through already 9 hours of ozoning. Ozoned it through. We ozoned it with the AC on for 2 hours. Ozoned it
in favor of the recall.
Ozoned it for 2-3 hours with the AC on. So we did one heating one, we did one cooling one, because it was really bad. It was really bad in here. And they cleaned it and put air fresheners in. It was still really bad. And that's the tough part. So, we charge this guy a lot because there's just a whole lot of stuff, tinted windows and everything. So on this one, we cleaned it, shampooed the carpets, pressure washed the rubbers, armor all the rubbers, armor all the seats, clean the seats, and I'm gonna go through the same cycle again. But today, it's 5:11. I'm gonna have this car run all night with its windows open. I'm gonna air it out. I had to do it with the 7 Series, and that seemed to be the only thing that helped. And I sprayed vinegar. So this one I did the vinegar treatment. The only reason why I wasn't really strong on the vinegar treatment was because I felt like even the day after, the vinegar smell was still there. But when I asked people, they don't smell it. Actually, it was 50-50. It wasn't that it wasn't there. I'm not too sure if it was there or not. So I want to see today. I just sprayed the vinegar, and I swear after like an hour or two, or this one was just like an hour, I'm like, I don't smell it. Like, I don't smell the vinegar whatsoever. I mean, I don't mind the smell of vinegar unless it's like super strong, but like vinegar that is real light, especially during dinner or right before dinner, gets me kind of hungry. Makes me think of salt and vinegar chips. And I'm thinking about salt and vinegar chips right now. I don't know if I've had chips for a while, and I always talk about getting chips. And honestly, the chips that I would get, salt and vinegar chips. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep the window up just in case it does somehow rain. It did rain this morning. And I am going to just give you one look on like how clean this thing is, right? It's pretty clean. I wish I could pick up how dark these windows are. I haven't got any complaints. I'm gonna ask the last renter what they thought, but I definitely want to make sure that I have enough picture and record of this car, just in case I need photos. Right? Tires are new on this thing. It has an oil change. I literally just vacuumed this bottom part, and it's already dirty. That's why coming through the window. It is a little bit windy, but hopefully the wind don't mind vacuuming a little bit. That means it's gonna clean up the car smell. Because I definitely don't want another cancellation. I lost some money, and hopefully probably lost a really good review too. But here's the car. Wrap around. Alright, there it is. Let's get these cars moved. you can go parking and get you on the next. Got the Corvette license plate back up. Car's parked in here. Got the C7 parked up in here. And as I'm just looking at these cars, kind of just want to think about what the next step is for Turo and everything that we got going on. So I kind of wanted to recap the Monday, recap everything that's going on. A couple of things that's on my mind. One major thing is, these cars in some cases can be very risky. Or you might be thinking that it's real risky. This C7 I've had since 2017, late 2017. It's a 2018, and I got it in 2017 for this Corvette. And it's done pretty well. I have one that's down in the shop. I might just take a loss, and I might take a major loss. I don't know what the totals are yet, but I might be taking a $15,000 loss. And after a slow 2020 and a slow start to 2021, I'm not too sure it's even possible to recoup the losses that I'll get on that car, addition to the slow months where it just paid off itself. So all in all, I don't know, maybe in 2-3 months, I'll let you know whether or not that was a positive or negative. This car is still in the positive, but I might have to be able to figure out how to exit out of this car as soon as possible. Although today I drove it and it's driving real nice. The C8, a lot of red flags for this red car, right? I don't like that it has issues with the plug-in OBD sensor tracking system. And I don't like that I don't have enough information about recalls that are currently active right now, but aren't created to be bricked on the Turo platform, meaning there's nothing right now that's saying that it can't be posted, but there are recalls. I'm gonna go in tomorrow for another recall repair. I'll let you know what that is. These other ones have been real small. I'm pretty sure that these other ones that will come up will probably also be small, but I've been checking a lot of these potential C8s I'm gonna get onto the platform, and man, it's scary not to think that I might not be able to put it on the platform, and that's a large investment for what? Like, you don't want to try to create your own rental car company, especially something like this. You'd be going up against rental car companies and Turo and other Turo hosts. So definitely have to think about a strategy, but I'll share with you what I find and what moves we're gonna make. Now, as far as another thing that's kind of come up with Turo and something that I just saw in the back office, they want you to set up a Stripe account. Now, I work with Stripe, I work with merchant processing companies, and done high volume through e-commerce and other things as well too, tangibles and intangible products. And what I do know is one of the benefits that I liked about using Turo is I didn't have to deal with merchant processing. That's Stripe, that's PayPal. Once you start getting into the hundreds of thousands of dollars to millions of dollars in transactions, and keep in mind, we transacted in 1 year between all the profiles, close to $500,000 in 1 year. And I think we did even more than that. I think we did around $700,000 with multiple profiles, again, multiple accounts. And I never had to have any money held. There was no red flags. I didn't have to worry about chargebacks. Chargebacks are when companies or people are like, hey, they charged me for this. Like, for example, in our situation, they could be talking about they charged me for a cleaning fee. I brought it back clean. So that chargeback, now you're gonna have to deal with a merchant processing company. So this might be a challenge if they're making the host independently set up a merchant processing company. That right there is not like the Airbnb game. And I'm trying to stay in the Airbnb game, the marketplace. If the merchant processing company is on my side, or I have to set it up on my side, and all they're doing is referring out, then you're taking money directly from the customer. Right now, SIC Code, the way I have the corporation set up, it's a marketing company. We take payment from one company, Turo.com, and it's a website, it's an app platform, and it's real easy. What do? I market the product, I change up the web page. It's essentially the same thing I'm doing when I'm doing online marketing and being hired by one customer. So it's gonna be a real difficult sell for me to bring anybody on board who wants to do high volume, right? It probably doesn't matter if you only have one car or two cars on the platform, but if you're pushing 4 or 5 plus cars and you're transacting at $143 per day and you're doing about $2,000-3,000 in sales per month, well, that's a little bit of a hard part to think about, right? Because they have certain things like reserves, credit card reserves. What is that, you say? Well, that's where they can at any moment in time say, we're gonna hold 1% to 3% to 5% of your money for the next 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. I've had 5% of my money at a couple $100,000 held for 6 months. And it's to their discretion whether or not to release it or hold it past the 6 months. And so I'm expecting to do a lot of sales on this, but I definitely have to find out more details about what they're trying to do when you set up your own Stripe account. If you're setting up your own Stripe account and they're plugging it into the website and they're using the website and you're just using it as a web page and all you're doing is renting out technically space off of Turo.com, that might be a big challenge for those who know about merchant processing and e-commerce and essentially challenges with chargebacks and refunds. If you do more than 1% to 2%, I think, chargebacks, you could be in big trouble with your merchant processing. They put you at high, they classify you as high risk, and it's a real crazy thing. So I'm gonna go just put on calendar when it's up for me to be able to change the merchant processing account. I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do about that. The play for me might be continuing to do a lot of small accounts across the board. I'm not gonna stop doing rental cars. This is too fun. And Turo's about to explode. But I think they're transferring more of that risk, especially liability. And it could be a scary thing. There's always a way around things. You definitely want to protect yourself. And merchant processing, people holding your money, you charge an actual client. If they get sued, someone right now gets hurt in one of these cars. Of course, there's insurance, but I felt safe because they can't personally hold me liable because I never took payment from the customer, right? I took payment from Turo.com, and that's what made me safe. And giving legal advice on that, it was pretty clear. I dealt with Turo. I'm a marketing company. I didn't even have to classify myself as a rental car company in any of the corporations, and neither a lot of hosts do I know that I work with. So I'll keep you guys posted, and until tomorrow, thanks for watching.